What's up? It's Hugz. Welcome back to another episode of Bad Comms Podcast. That's Datax. That's Liddy. Is Donald Trump wearing Depends? Have you seen the thing? Like, it's all over the news. People are saying, like, I thought he just had a dumpy.
I don't know. He probably is wearing Depends. He's old as fuck now.
Have you seen the video, though? Like, people are talking about, like, what is he wearing in the thing? And it just looks like he's just double caked up on a Tuesday.
No, I haven't seen it. But, I mean, I feel like, baby's got back for years now. So
it was on TikTok, and, like, for some reason, I don't know why, but everybody's saying, like, oh, he's wearing Depends. I worked in assisted living, and he is wearing Depends. And, like, other people are saying, like, it's not Depends, it's Mega Max or whatever. I don't know, whatever the hell the other ones are called. But I'm like, he's just caked up. That's my opinion.
Donald T over here, thicker than a Snicker. It's been 2 weeks that we didn't record.
You didn't hear that because...
I did actually. I heard it.
Did you?
I don't know. I talk a lot in this podcast. So, yeah, I was in the middle of talking again. So, you know someone who doesn't talk, though? Luddy.
Bad comms. It's not in the name.
It's not in the name. What have you guys been doing for 2 weeks?
Apparently comparing dumpies of political icons.
Or drinking Ghost.
I was not comparing dumpies, so.
I have not been drinking Ghost. I've been drinking... I had some G Fuel, but the Ghost that I've been looking for, I can't find.
Same.
Hey, is it true that the A&W is out?
Oh, yeah.
They say.
I want it.
I haven't found it.
I want it. Yeah. I mean, it's not like I can order it.
Didn't you say Yoo-Hoo is also out?
Yoo-Hoo is out, yeah. So on Tuesday, GNC will have it fully in stock. Both of them.
Out there.
Yeah, it's already in Walmarts and some gas stations, but it's very minimal.
Okay. Yeah. I like that. I like hearing that. What
but
else has been going on for 2 weeks?
Confirmed somewhere, right?
A&W is out and about, yeah.
I have not seen it. I went and looked at my local haunts that have, like, all the good Ghosts.
NutraFit should be having cases available next week.
I'll have to look.
Yeah, but they always sell out so fast.
And
it's a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit more, yeah. I can't wait to find one because I'm going to put some of that Ghost. I'm going to put it in with some vanilla ice cream, make myself a little float. A little float.
Energy float.
A little Ghost float. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I don't give a fuck. That's
so let's start right there. Off the rip. Our main individual, Hugz, the man, the myth, the fucking legend, is going to pull up Doomsday trailer 2.0.
Oh. I didn't see there was a new trailer. I saw.
I will say this. Bloody just told me about it too. I genuinely have not even. I didn't know there was another one. I know. I don't know all the different like Comic Cons and all the stuff that happened, but I know one just passed called D23, and apparently they showed. I saw some highlights from it, but I swear it's like the Ryan Reynolds thing just happened. I thought that was like.
But D23 is like every movie coming out, right? For Disney,
is it? I don't know. I don't know the difference between all of them.
So,
Jack Sparrow. No, what's the guy that plays Jack Sparrow? What's his name?
Ryan Reynolds. I'm just kidding. Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. He's coming back to Disney.
Is he really?
That means they had to give him, what was it, like $1 billion, and what was it like?
But he's not doing. He's not doing Pirates of the Caribbean. He's doing an animated movie.
Oh. He's also doing a new Ebenezer, I believe is what it's called. Scrooge.
Oh yeah, Scrooge.
It looks really good. It looks really good.
But all those honestly are the same. I don't know why they keep remaking it.
I see Special Look. Avengers Doomsday Special Look. It's from a day ago, so I'm guessing that's what this is.
No, I think the one he's talking about was it a day ago?
Doomsday trailer 2 came out.
I don't see trailer 2.
It's the same one. I mean, it's the 1 day ago. Most of them just dropped. Marvel Entertainment 1 day ago. 26 million views.
Yeah, I just see Avengers Doomsday Special Look in theaters December 18th. Okay. Shit.
Hey, I just wanted to say I'm excited to be back on here with you guys. I missed you.
What
Yeah,
was
that's
that?
the one.
I messed up.
That's cool.
What'd you say?
Yeah, it's no big deal.
The Avengers Doomsday special look, December
Yeah.
18th, one day ago from Marvel Entertainment.
You guys see it?
Oh yeah. Yeah. So I have you guys seen Spider-Man Brand New Day?
Yes. It was dope.
Okay. So with that movie, I'm pretty sure that his Spider-Man will not be in Doomsday at all. At the end of it, it says Spider-Man will return. It doesn't say he'll be in Doomsday like they always do, you know?
And he's
And
like in space or some shit.
yeah, because if you saw, spoiler alert for anyone watching, but if you saw the after credit scene, it shows, I mean, so many cool little factors here. First of all, it has the theme song to the original Spider-Man. That was awesome. It has the glitches from all the Into the Spider-Verse. I like that a lot. And then it shows him in space. So I'm thinking Doomsday is it's gonna be just like Infinity War. You know, Doom is gonna win. He's going to shatter everybody. I'm not saying everyone's gonna, gone, but I'm saying like they're gonna lose. And I think at the very end, I think it's gonna show Doom taking his mask off finally, revealing that it's RDJ. And I think that because Spider-Man's not in it, once he finds out like that happens, now you're gonna see the most vulnerable Spider-Man ever because now the main villain is his mentor. It's gonna be crazy, you know? So he's gonna have to man up, not be the kid he was, be the man that Tony Stark wanted him to be, and he's gonna have to fight this version of him. And it's like, how do you throw a punch into someone that you love as a father figure? It's just gonna be crazy, you know. And I think that's what's gonna happen. But I think it's gonna be just like Infinity War. I think they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose some people, and then the next movie, which is probably gonna be a year later, I'm guessing they're gonna announce it, just like Endgame. That's when they're gonna defeat him. So, but I don't know how they're gonna defeat him, man. I mean, do you see what he did? Was it Stormbreaker? He just fucking threw
Yeah.
that shit away. I mean, you're the comic guy, man. I want to know what do you?
Well, they keep
what's your take?
like what's crazy about this is, and this happens in the comic, like in the comics in general. This happens across all of them, but it's like the power creep. Like eventually, it's like how big is the biggest bad? Do you get what I'm saying? Like every time you have a villain, you have to make the next one that much cooler, that much more intense, that much more powerful. And it's like at a certain point, like how much bigger can you get? You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's very true. And I mean, you've seen Victor Von Doom on screen now twice. This will be the third time. No one's seen him this bad. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
this is awesome. I mean, the suit looks amazing. The actor underneath it is going to be amazing. Whether they do a storyline that we all like or not. Um, Typically they do run away from the comics because if they stick to the comics, we already know what happens. So they don't
Yeah.
want that. So I understand that aspect of it, but I
They
mean, this,
sometimes straddle the line, like kind of close.
yeah,
Like to
yeah,
where it's
absolutely.
like
Absolutely.
familiarized to
Yeah.
where it's like, it seems like familiar to what you've read.
Oh,
I do love the Sentinels though.
I'm
so did you
excited
guys
about that.
watch Thunderbolts?
I didn't.
I did.
So the main villain in that,
The main villain in that is Sentry's own depression. That's who the
yeah,
main
but
villain
he's
is.
kind of OP like Doom.
Yeah, he's like I don't know a lot about Sentry, but in that movie, I think doesn't he go by the name Bob again? Like
Yeah.
he goes by Bob, right? By the way, his name was Bob in Top Gun. Okay, for anyone watching, but he just likes Bob. Yeah, so he went by Bob. You didn't know anything of it. Like we all knew he was somebody. We didn't know exactly who he was. He gets, he has two versions of him. That's what it's all about in the movie. He has his dark side that has taken him over, and his depression's winning. And it's all
Dark
about
side.
how he feels. Dark side. It's all about how he feels alone. And then like that's literally how the Thunderbolts, like overcome everything. Is they get inside his head and they show him that he's not alone in the world and that he has friends. And
But he's strong.
He's very strong. He's like Superman, like I don't know, like
10.0.
Yeah, I don't. He was kicking their
literally can
asses.
control the depression dimension. So let's say you're in depression in your mind.
Yeah.
He puts that into reality, and he would he'll take you from Earth and put you into that reality.
Yeah, I gotta say, I'll be honest with you, I didn't understand every aspect of it. I was thrown for a loop on that because, again, I don't know much about Sentry. That I was learning as we went. I was just happy to see Yelena, sign back on screen because she's my number one.
Oh, backtrack.
And
we've all three here have seen Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
I did some research on the YouTube, and you know the girl that was in the same apartment as Spider-Man?
Yes.
I guess there was a point someone recorded where there was a spider crawling up her apartment door, and they're saying something about the laundry scent and how she is a Spider Woman the entire time, and in the next one they're gonna link up or something like that.
It's
and
weird.
Before they announced Jean, I thought that's who the villain was going to be. Before they showed that it was Jean, because they had they showed them running into each other and like him being awkward beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
And when they were like trying to show who was like doing all the stuff, I thought it was going to end up being her. But
no, it's very true because they did
like evolution when he went into the spider nest, right, to evolve into the second one. They were saying like her hormones also helped, evolve him on top of everything else because she is more advanced than he is. Like she's already went through some of the phases. And
so who do you think she is?
She's from the animated ones. You know how there's 3 Spider-Man?
Oh, so you think she is Spider-Woman?
Yeah.
Really? Because she looks really young.
People were like tracking it to the animated version, and they were like, well, there's going to be a third one coming out. So there's going to be 3 Spider-Man in the next one somehow.
Again,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's going to be from like Miles Morales kind of world, like with the Disney ones where the Spider-Man, there's like the pink,
and
the
Nick
red.
Cage.
Yeah.
I mean, what they do right now with Spider-Man and Friends or whatever, it's the animated one that my kids watch. It's like Spider-Man's like he's like 10 years old or something like that. But I mean, I like that dynamic. I like that all 3 of them are on screen. In this case, I don't know about Spider-Woman. I know a lot about Spider-Gwen, that whole aspect, but Gwenpool, yeah. I understand that stuff, and it's so cool seeing them. Like you'll find me like watching that animated show with my with my kids because I'm like, this is pretty cool seeing them all. Like I'm a huge fan of Miles Morales. People come at me because I was like I wasn't a fan of like Cap taking over, and some people are attacking me because they're like, oh, because he's black. Nah, bro. Because I wanted Bucky to take the fucking mantle on it, right? That's what I wanted to see. And I thought that we were going that way, and then I just felt like they gave it to him because of like that agenda aspect of it in Hollywood. They wanted to see the black man get the win. I have nothing wrong with that shit. Miles Morales is one of my favorite Spider-Mans. I love that guy. So now we haven't seen him in a live action. And I was so excited because I swear on one of the posters
he was in the Spider-Man. He was in Spider-Man.
Do you think it says? Do you think that was her son?
It could be.
I don't. I mean, maybe. But in any of the comics, was he her son? Because in the comics, whatever that lady. I did some research on it. I didn't read those comics, but I did some research on it where Peter and her get really close. That detective. And then it's like something happens where she passes away, and then that's where he loses his shit. And I don't ever remember reading up at all about how that her son was Miles Morales,
Yeah, I don't
or
know
a version.
For sure.
Yeah,
I'm not that deep into it to know.
Like I'm really hoping because that's a separate character than Jefferson. Was it Jefferson Davis, his dad? Was that what's his name? What was his dad's name? It was Jefferson something.
I don't remember his dad's name.
But
I just remember the uncle is the Prowler.
Correct. Aaron, right?
Yeah.
But in the comics, that's what happens is Miles's dad apparently he's like a sergeant or the captain or something like that, but he's been in the police force for a while, but he wants Miles to have his mom's last name because of the history that his dad him and his uncle went through, and they didn't want any connection to like to his like father to their father, his grandfather. So yeah, he gave him his mom's name or something, because a lot of people are asking that. So I hope they stay true to that in the movies. It just would have been cool at the end, like, you know, Peter. You guys saw the movie. Spoiler alert! If you guys haven't seen it, but at the very end with Ned and him when they're doing their handshake, that was cool when he said Peter, right? And then they could have just showed like a month later him walking on the street or something, and then he like bumps into somebody. You know what I mean? And that just watch like that kid like drop a Spider-Man comic or something. You know what I mean? And then and then like the camera can like come up a little bit and like see the Jordans. You know what I mean? Like
Cool.
that'd be
Well,
so cool. Like, and then
I thought it would have been cool because he runs into the little kid when Frank is pretending to be him,
the kid that's on the shoulders.
and the kid's like, yeah.
Yeah, but if you think about it though, I feel like Miles Morales is gonna have to be a little bit older than that kid.
No, but I'm saying that would have been cool if if that would have been the interaction, and that would have been him and Miles. You get what I'm saying? Like Miles outside of the
that would have been cool.
like
That would have been cool. Yeah, I like that. I mean, that moment was real though. That was a genuine moment. I really like that because he actually like, you know, in the world where he feels like he has nobody because everyone had to forget him, you know, like he has such a big support system. Like after the world knew who he was and everyone started hating him and everything like that, now they forget who he is. They only know him as that, right? And then to see the world love you for your alter ego, basically, right? Like you're like your superhero name. It's pretty cool. Now, my question about this damn movie is, why do you think in the movie, why do you think when Jean does that thing, right? And Frank's outside of the bubble's getting pushed, right? Jean has the ability to restore memories.
She did.
Do you think she did that? Do you think she's the reason why their memories were restored? So a lot of people are like, dude, there's one that says the power of friendship and love are the reason why their memories came back. But when that thing happened and MJ and Ned were like stuck in that thing, right? You saw MJ, she was crying, and I was genuinely thinking that her memories came back and she immediately just she knows what she said to him about like, I don't love you, I don't know who you are, blah blah, you know, that kind of thing.
Well, Jean, when she was messing with him and she was inside of her head, she even said like, you're not in here at all, like you don't exist to her, like.
Correct. And then
she's OP, bro. She definitely restored it. Who are you watching this right now and believing that it was friendship and love? Hell no, it was the most OP side character.
I mean, I'm just excited. I've been excited to talk to you guys about this, and I was like, well, we haven't.
It had to have been her,
but it had to have been her, right? Yeah. And then, you know, with Ned and the handshake and everything, like, you know, that I believe was their friendship, wasn't her. Yeah, but then like MJ is also on the rooftop where she used to go with Peter and Ned. She's now wearing the necklace. It wasn't in her hand or anything. Like she's like, I'm sorry, she was like, I think she actually wasn't wearing it, but she had it in her hand. But she's like touching it back and forth, like the Black Dahlia necklace. She's touching it. It's like does she remember him, or does she is she there because she remembers that she went there? But she's holding the necklace, rubbing it, like trying to activate memories. You know what I mean? And then they're saying like that happened, like she doesn't actually remember him. But Ned at the end, Ned is the one that actually remembers who he is, though. After he was like, Peter? Like, we know for sure he remembers him, right?
Yeah.
Because he said Peter. He didn't say whatever his name was. He told his name was different, right?
Yeah, but then she told him his name was Peter.
Correct, but he only knew him as Spider-Man. He never saw him with the mask off. So when he did
Yes.
the handshake, they didn't do the handshake or anything like that when they were talking in the apartment and stuff. So when they did the handshake, that's when he was like, Peter? Like, he didn't know that, like, he had the handshake was no connection to Spider-Man besides what was in his memory of his previous before the whole thing happened. So I'm a firm believer that Ned knows that who he is, and I honestly think that the MJ, maybe hers wasn't fully restored because, like you said, there was nothing in there. And I think at the end, I think she was genuinely like still struggling to figure out her memories. And I hope that I
She
really do
wants
hope
to
it comes.
remember.
I think she wants to remember. I just think she wasn't fully restored. I don't know why she was crying. Maybe, when that thing hit her, like maybe she was just scared for her life. I don't know. But you got to think that when they film these things, that everything they do has to have some kind of meaning to it, right? Like it's when the director sees that happen and he's like no one knows
So
what's going
speaking of
on.
that,
Right?
why did they bring OP Hulk back where he got big as hell? But then I looked into it, and I guess DC still has the rights to the original Hulk. So the reason that Marvel hasn't been making him like OP like that, where not DC, who made
Sony?
Hulk, original Hulk?
Sony?
Bro, you fucked me up with that.
Who was it?
Was it Sony? Is
Sony
Sony had the
owns
rights to it, yeah.
the rights to the OP Hulk, where he gets shot, he absorbs, he gets bigger with anger, he gets bigger and stronger, right? Now, they put that into the Spider-Man because it wasn't a Hulk movie, so they could do whatever in that short amount of time. Now, you can go online and look at this right now. Marvel can't use that for Hulk in the Avengers or a Hulk movie because they would have to get a cut of the proceeds to Sony because they still own the rights to that OP Hulk, where he's super strong,
All
angry,
that
gets
stuff's
big.
so stupid and annoying.
But
Like,
Because
doesn't
when
Sony
have we
still?
seen Hulk like that in Avengers or any of the Hulks?
Well,
He's
you
kind of
didn't.
become
Yeah, you never
soft.
did. He was such a bitch.
Yeah.
And even in this one, he started off as a bitch too. I mean, he was still Smart Hulk. Nobody fucking wants to see him as Smart Hulk. We want to see him
I
rage
love
out.
Smart Hulk.
Stop it.
I love
Okay?
Smart Hulk.
No, but I can't stand Ruffalo, and the more gone Ruffalo is in the head, I'm better with that. But yes, people saw Edward Norton's Hulk, and they were like, that was a savage Hulk. That's what they wanted.
Yeah.
If
Eric
that
Bana's
Hulk went up
Hulk.
against
Eric
Bana's
Bana's
Hulk
Hulk
was
was-
badass, dude. I don't give a shit what anyone says. 2003 Hulk smashed it, bro. It was comic book, like they were going back to different comic book aspects of it. I mean, yes, it was like more, it's CGI and everything. But dude, the angrier he got, the bigger he got. It was just so cool seeing that. So I don't give a shit. I hope they bring back Eric
The angrier
Bana.
I get, the bigger I get.
I mean, I just keep eating, and then when I get angry, that's all it is. And yeah, I'm a huge fan of that. I hope they bring back Bana for like Secret Wars or something. That would be so. Even if he's in the background and he's like, you know what I mean? Just I don't care if he's walking in the background. Like, I don't know. Did you guys ever see? Was it Spider-Man? Was it Spider-Man 2 or 3 or something like that? When she leaves her wedding. And she's running in the street with her wedding dress to go to Peter at the very end of the movie. And when she's running in the street, you can see Thomas Jane as the Punisher behind her walking in the street. And it was just an Easter egg that was put in there. It was so cool. But it was just because everyone wanted to see the Punisher and Spider-Man in that universe. So it was just Thomas Jane walking in New York, walking behind as the Punisher. It was so cool. But I think it's just something like that.
I loved their relationship in this movie with Punisher and Spider-Man. I thought it
I
was
had no
awesome.
problem with it.
It was
It's
like a
crazy.
buddy
You guys
comedy. It was like a buddy comedy.
You're probably going to say the same thing as me. Go ahead, Tex.
No. Go ahead. I don't think I am.
Well, the reason Tom Holland interviewed for Spider-Man was because of him.
I was not going to say that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they auditioned for Marvel movies together, and he was like, "Hey, Tom, you should audition for Spider-Man." And he actually recorded his audition at his apartment. He was there recording it, and the one that got submitted when he got the role.
Oh, that's right. Because he said, what should I do? He goes, do a flip. And he was like, he's the reason why he came in doing a backflip and recorded it and stuff like that. Yeah, that's right. I did hear that.
And their whole goal as friends was to be in the same movie, and he always wanted to be in a Marvel movie, and Tom Holland made that possible. And it's like their friendship goes beyond the cinematic movie, you know.
Well, they've been in so many movies right now. The Odyssey, they did the other one.
Still haven't seen that. You guys seen that?
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen
Whenever
it.
I see him, I still think of The Walking Dead.
Yes. I mean,
Shane,
great show.
Yeah, I still see him as Shane. I don't know why. Like, even though like these other roles have like surpassed that, it's just because that was the first like major thing I saw him in. I just constantly see him as that. I'm like, you fuck Lori.
That's
phenomenal show, and we need another show like the Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, Walking Dead. Something like that needs to come out again, where it's just like multiple seasons, but it doesn't become crappy with every season.
Bro.
You know, they just keep adding on crap.
I was the guy that watched Game of Thrones up until like season 5, and when they took that long hiatus, I was like, I lost interest. And then the ending came back, and like everyone complained about it, and I was like, all right, well then I'm not gonna finish it. My buddy Gary at work was like, just finish the show. I rewatched all of it. I rewatched all the seasons then, and finished the show. And then I watched the Night of the Seven Kingdom. I watched that one, and then I went and watched House of the Dragon all the way through so far. So I just finished it like a few days ago.
And guess what they are coming out with?
I haven't seen any of this stuff after Game of Thrones.
Okay. You got it,
any of the sequels.
Apparently,
prequel, whatever.
Apparently, George R. R. Martin is now going to finish his book, Game of Thrones. He's actually going to finish it and do his own ending, because that was the whole thing. I guess he wrote it, and then he never finished the book, and they were like, listen, we got to start filming. We need the book, so we can do this. And he went on, and I guess he was writing other stories and stuff. So then the showrunners just wrote out a whole script, and then the ending was the ending because they made it up. And I guess the world hated it.
Yeah, but they guessed the reason that he allowed them to do the show is because they guessed the storyline from like the books without the books coming out.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
That was like a huge thing. Is like they had guessed the lineage of Jon Snow.
So Aegon Targaryen, you may not know who it is.
Yeah.
You may know who he is, Aegon Targaryen.
Aegon the Conqueror?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yes.
Yeah, the original Aegon.
What they're doing, instead of making a show about it, is it's going to become a movie about that specific thing and how he.
Who's up to play him?
I have no idea. Probably me.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I'm on board for it. I'm on board for it. I could picture you on a dragon, the world's biggest dragon, Baelion or whatever his name is.
3 of them. Well, he controlled 3 of them.
Well, he was on the biggest one. Apparently, the biggest one is called like Baelion or something. But they were saying like the freaking the internet is going crazy, and they were like, "There's only one person to play it, Henry Cavill."
I actually had.
I don't know.
Henry Cavill.
Cavill, yeah. They were saying that because he was already the Witcher, and they're like, he already had white hair. He looks perfect, and
that's true.
He's in shape. He's like, he would be a perfect Targaryen. And I was like, I mean, yeah, but it's like every fan casting picture you see, it's because he was already the Witcher, and he already had the haircut and everything. So I don't know. At this point, I say give someone else a chance. Put a nobody in there. So.
I had an albino hedgehog at one point, and its name was Rhaegar Targaryen. I named it Rhaegar.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Speaking of that genre, they need so if you guys have never read Aragon, it's like a 4-book series. They need to remake all those movies, because they only made one.
The dragon one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and they never made the next 3, so they should redo that, because it was a great read.
I'm familiar with it. I haven't read it. If I did read it, it was so long ago now.
I didn't read it, and I didn't see the movies. Do you remember a movie back in the day called Dragonheart or something?
Yes.
You remember that?
I don't remember honestly anything about it. I remember it existing.
Yeah, I don't remember at all. But apparently that was like the original dragon movie, right? Like where they showed like real dragons, and realer dragons, not like Pete's dragon.
Okay. But first off, dragons exist and dragons are real, and I will die on this hill. I am a conspiracy theory guy. We talked about this.
I don't think they're alive still.
Well, yeah, I don't necessarily believe that, but I
you think the
believe that
T-Rex?
like when there's so many different places that have stories and mythos of the same thing
Sure.
that didn't have communication with each other and didn't have whatever, like that thing existed. It probably wasn't, to the grandiose level of like what it was, like magic and spit fire. It might have, whatever. But stranger things have happened. But I believe some sort of flying lizard existed.
That's a fair assessment because, yeah, like you said, in all these different, tribes, people, everything, there's all these cave drawings all over the place, and a lot of them depict like giant humans and flying lizards, like
Bigfoot.
So, yeah, I mean, like Gigantopithecus or whatever, like huge, like there was a lot of those on caves all over the place. So, and dragons were one of them. Yeah. And so they were saying something about how like there's a lot of people who are saying like when like we've never actually got a whole dinosaur, like all their bones together and stuff. And so they were saying how like the arms on a T-Rex doesn't actually belong there. And then people, they're like, it goes somewhere else. Like they had wings or whatever, but you only found a part of it. So then the first guy was just like, no, like this doesn't, these aren't his arms. These are for sure on his back, but you didn't find the rest of them. Like this has to be a full wing. And they're saying that like the T-Rex was actually a dragon back then. And I was like, fuck, dude, like, if you put the face together and stuff like that and the teeth and everything and like, shit,
but most dragons have four limbs. So definitely, because otherwise how would it land? Just on its back legs? They're so strong.
I mean, nobody was alive then. So
we gotta think they're connected to birds, so it's like it'd be the same as birds.
Yeah, that's very true.
And if you belong
dragon, bro,
or believe in any kind of like evolution aspect of that, I mean, you never know.
They have to remake the History Channel, movies, animes, cartoons.
Do you guys ever see the
first
one
they have to admit to it?
Well, do you guys ever see the like they had like the fake documentary or whatever that like mermaids were real?
Oh, yeah.
I see
and that shit was so real.
I feel like that was the first. I feel like that was the first AI that I ever saw that I was like, I kind of believed. And then certain ones, like you saw that video of the one walking up, and he looks down, and there's one, and it like looks back at him, and then it just goes over the rock. When I first saw that, I was like, oh shit, it's real.
Yep.
And then I was like, hold on.
That looked really shit. I was bought in. Bro.
But there was one that looked really crazy. It was from a guy that was inside of a sub, and he was like it was swimming by, and it put its hand, like its webbed hand, like on the window real fast, and like they broke down the video, and it was like frame by frame, like you actually saw it, and I was like, I mean, with how much we don't know about the ocean, how the hell are we to say that we don't know what's out there, or that we know that's out there? Like, there's so much shit out there that there's no way we'd be able to tell.
Aliens are real. The government told us, and nobody gave a damn.
That's what I'm saying.
The government literally said aliens are real, and nobody gave a shit because we still got to pay our bills.
Every single one of them, dude.
Nobody cared.
Every single one of them was like, "Hey, get the vaccine, get the vaccine, get the vaccine." Yeah. Aliens exist. Get the vaccine, get the vaccine. Yeah, they straight up said it. They released
literally
everything.
Had multiple like congressional hearings, basically saying like this is for real, y'all. Like
very true.
And the craziest part is like they're not even necessarily from another world. Did you realize that? Like from what they were talking about, they're interdimensional. So it's like they're from like the fourth and fifth dimension. Like they literally just exist over top of us. We don't see them. Like if something existed in a 2-dimensional world, wouldn't be able to perceive us as a 3-dimensional being.
Which is why
like we can't perceive them, but they can see us. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean,
it's fucking wild. And what's crazy is like it sounds like conspiracy theory shit, but like it's like it fucking happened in the real world. Like they really fucking said that this shit exists. Like our legitimate government officials talked about this on live TV. Like it was broadcast all over the place. Not one person, not one shit was given, not one toilet flushed.
Man, because I feel like everyone was like, finally you say it out loud. Like, we all freaking knew. Now, the whole, like, you know, they're there, they could see us, we can't. I mean, that sucks because it's like, how you ever gonna have an intimate moment again? Because you're gonna be like, who's watching me? You know, that kind of thing.
They also said they come from the water. That was another one too. I watched the whole thing. There was like 2 or 3 of these now. I've watched the whole things.
That makes sense because we can't go that
water.
low.
They say they're interdimensional. There are ones that are from other worlds, but they say a lot of them come from here. Literally are either in the water or interdimensional.
Well, that's what I was going to say about the ocean. So let's say we get all the way to the bottom of the ocean where we can go with our technology.
Fuck the ocean.
There's a documentary where there's another subsurface to our ocean with the whole new environment and everything
and stuff
like that.
Again.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like once you break through that, there's another type of water underneath, 5 to 10 miles under that.
So you're telling me the thing that I hate the most in this world, there's multiple layers of it?
There's another layer, yeah, but our technology isn't advanced enough to go to it and it's so dark. Like even with the light on,
sure
you can't see nothing.
Yeah, dude, fuck that. There's no way.
You can go look at a YouTube video, right? And they've got to the point where they get to the bottom, and then it's like a bubble comes up, and there's more water, and there's lava. There's H2O down there in some areas.
I hate it.
That's water, but yeah. Okay.
The H2O in the ocean.
You know what I'm saying?
I was like, yes, there is water in the ocean, Letty. Yes, there's plenty H2O.
Like oxygen, like part.
Yeah.
There's so much crazy stuff. There's the creepy crawlers. There's different organisms that we don't even never seen before. So much
What was so cool? I mean, the movie was kind of crazy, but did you guys ever see the movie The Meg?
Yeah,
bro,
Is it about the megalodon?
It was, yeah. So
I've never seen it, but I know what the megalodon is.
I mean, it's like Jason Statham's gonna kick a shark in the nose, whatever, dude. It was kind of cool to watch, but what I really liked was they were talking about the bottom of the ocean, right? The Mariana Trench. And they were talking about how like no one's ever hit like the bottom of it. But in this movie, what was really kind of cool is like they go down and then they realize that there's like some thermal layer that's right there. And so they realize that it's not the bottom of the ocean. It's just there's a layer right there that they have to break through. And when they do, they break through it, and then they're like, holy shit, like there's all this stuff that's never been discovered before. And the reason why nothing comes up is because of that layer, like the quick, it doesn't break. So they think that that's the top layer, you know what I mean? Like, so he can't just like go through. And it was really kind of a cool idea of like the reason why like you don't see the megalodon anymore, or like these huge octopus and all that stuff, or whatever it is. But it's like, or like a kraken, but it's kind of, it was like, it gave it like a semi like logical explanation of why you don't see them. And
they got that from the Discovery Channel.
I mean, that's cool.
Now,
but no one ever goes that low. You know what I mean?
We've seen on movies, the Discovery Channel, History Channel, right? They all have similar things. Do you believe it or do you not believe it? I don't know. Like History Channel, Discovery Channel, yeah, it's scientists, biologists, smart people, with their technology that we have. Is it true? I don't know. Aliens are real? I don't know. The government said it is. I don't know. I'm one that needs to see it. You know what I mean? So
I'm a seeing is believing. Yes, I am.
Yes.
Is that the firmament?
Yes. You're using.
Isn't that in space though? Where the SpaceX?
No, but I'm saying, is the firmament really
in the ocean
down there between the other layer?
Could be.
But why do they keep saying it's the space one?
Because we don't understand like the concept of what it could actually be.
You saying the word firmament and stuff like that, use words I don't know. Okay, it's a sign of disrespect. Just saying. Watch yourself, Hugz.
So on that note, Elon Musk is coming out in a phone in 2 years, and he's making a gigafactory where they're going to test new technologies that's going to be tens of thousands of miles big and wide and huge and gigantic in Texas.
Of big? Tens of thousands of miles of big?
Yes.
Man, are they going to need more data centers for this shit?
Elon Musk also notoriously has a dumpy.
What the? Dude, this podcast went full circle. Oh shit. I don't know about that.
Also got a dump truck.
Okay.
Soon to be on Tesla.
And if you guys are watching this,
Tesla
you know
dump truck.
you want more cushion for the pushing because you don't want to be hitting no bone.
That's right. Also, you were talking about the Mariana Trench and saying nobody's hit the bottom of it. I knew some girls like that. I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and get a Dr. Pepper real fast.
And that's why they invented the Glock 3000.
Oh, dude. Oh, fucking Hugz, dude. Anyway, so yeah, I'm a firm believer, like you said, Luddy. I'm a seeing is believing type of guy. I want to believe there's more out there.
I need to see it, bro. Like, okay, and
I
you know,
need
I'm
to
not
see
gonna
it.
get into the religion. I don't.
Correct. I'm with you.
I got like being adopted, coming to America.
grabbed two just in
Religion
case.
was really put onto me, right? And I've studied it Sunday, Wednesday, all the stuff. Now they say the Noah's Ark's out there, the 10 Commandments, the Bible, the fabric, the clothing, the tombstone, the cross, the nails. Yo boy gotta see that shit in real life. I gotta touch it. I gotta see it. I gotta fucking see it, right? So if an alien right now comes through this bitch, I'm gonna be like, oh damn, motherfucker's real.
Yeah.
You know, but let me like
it's rough. It's
see that shit.
with religion, you know, it's like you say.
No, not just religion. I'm just speaking in general. Like
I know,
everything.
I know, but I'm saying this goes
it.
with it. Like for us too, it's like when you talk about religion, you're like, how do you know that God exists? And they're like, you have to believe. And I'm like, well, shit, I can say the same thing about aliens and all that stuff. Like,
But that's
I just have to believe. You know what I mean?
1,500 other religions are saying that too.
Yeah,
Though.
that's what I'm saying.
It's like, well, mine's Buddha. He got 8 motherfucking arms and he's a golden statue with an elephant cock. Like, how am I going to believe in that?
That's my kind of God, man. What's up, man? That's awesome. Attaboy.
But it's like Hugz said, the government literally told us aliens are out here, right? Well, it's cool. We got footage and stuff, but is it AI? Is it really real? Is it top secret? Is it from Area 51? No, your boy's ass got to see that shit in real life, not on camera, not on video. I got.
So you want to go to Area 51? Or?
That's not even
that's
just another police station.
There ain't nothing.
They literally brought in, was it from Brazil or something? They brought bodies to the thing. They brought like bodies in to.
I did not see that.
What? Yeah, that was in one of them. Hold on.
No, I did not know that.
I didn't see that at all. I didn't see that.
That was
on
the.
Or they talked about it or something.
I fucking do not watch TV no more. Sorry for my language.
Watch your mouth.
Fox News, CNN, ABC.
Watch your fucking mouth.
It's hard to fucking believe any of that shit because they're all, you know, comparing their small cocks against each other and trying to just throw shit down our throats with misinformation.
I'm a firm believer of not believing in the news because they just want the story first. If they don't have a story, they'll make some shit up.
Yes.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, they just want to report first. That's it, whether they have the facts or not. And they are never the ones to backtrack to say, hey, guys, we got it wrong. You know what I mean? Like, they never do that unless there's like a lawsuit or something going on. But it's like nobody ever comes out and says like, shit, like we got this shit wrong, man. And we apologize.
It's like
for
the
WWE.
You know it's fake, but you still watch it.
Of course.
But what is fake?
We knew that was going to trigger him right here. He's like, what? Hold on. It's not.
I did it on purpose, too.
No,
it's
no,
real.
I'm not talking about WWE.
Fake.
I'm not even saying WWE. Like, yes, WWE is predetermined. First off.
Yeah.
It's not fake.
It's
you
scripted.
can't fake
It's scripted.
Falling off a fucking 40-foot ladder or whatever.
We've been over this before. Absolutely. It is. They're real athletes. Maybe some of the best in the world.
But you can cut yourself to make it look like you're bleeding.
Yes. But my question is, what are you saying is fake that we've talked about? What are you saying?
No.
Real?
They're just the news channels like ABC, CNN, Fox News. They're all just against each other. It's, how do you believe it? And like Dad Tag said, they'll get half of a story, and then the other half they just make shit up. And all three of them, all four of them, all of them do it to make it sure they get the story out first, so people can see it.
And no matter what you look at, left wing, right wing, it doesn't matter, man. They all just push their bias. That's why, like, I saw this video of this guy that talked about that. I probably brought it up on the last podcast, but he was like, why do you guys even care? Like, why do we, the Straits of Hugz, whatever? Like, he's like, why do I even know what that is?
Yeah.
Why do I know? Because it doesn't affect me. Like, it's not like if something blows up behind me, I'm going to run because that's what I could see. And that's what I'm going to worry about. But besides that, like, let the politics be the politics, because your opinion's not going to change the way they fucking look. Whoever they want in office, they're going to put in office. That's just how it is. It's whoever has the biggest fucking bankroll, who's gonna fund, or who's gonna line the pockets of all these different people to back them. That's all it is, man. They'll put in whoever the fuck. I don't believe in a true election anymore. I really don't. I don't think it's ever gonna be a true election.
Trump came out and said that elections aren't real, like that they're all like messed up and
they're rigged.
And regardless of whether you like him or not, because like I'm not even like a big Trump guy, but like at least he came out and said it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he came out and said that. So okay, I want to backtrack on like 3 different fucking things we've talked about.
Yes, WWE is real.
No,
yes, it is real.
So
I just wanted to get your blood
reality.
going.
This isn't even about WWE. Reality is perception.
Yes.
So what does it matter what is true? It matters as soon as they can make you believe that something is real, that then becomes a reality.
That's exactly our point, though, is they're not going to, if they see an alien land, they're going to be like, okay, for instance, let's say this.
COVID was fake. It was just the flu 2.0.
Yeah, it was a new strand that was fucking made up. We all fucking knew that shit. They made that shit up.
But the thing is, SARS is COVID.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
SARS was literally a COVID, like, whatever you call it.
I mean, how many strains of COVID is there now?
Now? We're on COVID.
A new one came out this year, last year, the year before. Like 20 come out every year.
Yeah.
Now.
It was made in, and it was also made in like 19, I think, because, or at least in 19. I never have either. But I'm pretty sure I had that shit because I was dying. I was dying, dude. Like that when it hit me. I'm fat. There's a lot of layers to get through. Okay, but when that shit got inside of me, bro, I was dying. I was at work. I'm pretty sure I spread it. I was one of those like super spreaders, bro. I fucking got everybody sick, and nobody else showed up for work after that. But I stayed at work because I was like, I gotta make a paycheck.
Hold on, before we get further away from this shit again, because we're talking about fake shit and reality.
Fake shit.
Believing in something. Do you guys know what an egregore is?
No.
Dude, that's my middle name. Yeah.
So
I don't know shit about an egregore. Is that another character in Game of Thrones?
No, egregores are like a real thing. Like it's a real concept of a thing. It's not necessarily real. But if enough people believe in something, they become real.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that's a cool concept though.
Absolutely.
So if I believe I am Asian, I am Asian.
If enough people believed that you were, regardless of whether you were or not, it wouldn't matter. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I fucking am. Being in the military, I used to take a lot of showers with men. Really enjoyed it. Awesome time. Had a dude that his shit went to his kneecap, right? He was the shower. He went to the kneecap. So if he
Does
died,
he get a handicap placard by any chance?
I just want to clip being in the military. I'm taking a lot of showers with guys. Like I just want to clip just that.
So let's say in a couple hundred years he becomes a fossil, and his Johnson's to his kneecap, so it's quite large. Is it going to be fossilized where it's like going to be an imprint to his kneecap, and they're going to be like, "What the fuck is that?"
No, they'll be like, he just had like a weird knee. Like his
did he have 3 legs, or is that?
No, they're gonna say his lower back dips a lot in, so he had a lot pulling out this way. So
yeah,
they're gonna say he had to been packing.
That man was built like a mantis shrimp.
Why do you think I have so many back problems?
You know, speaking of back, right?
Speaking of back, he got a dumpy.
I don't got a dumpy.
I don't know. You guys know about this, but like we supposedly have a tail on our back end.
Yeah, vestigial tail. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen Shallow Hal. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be so cool. And I'm not talking about furries, you sick fucks. Yes. I'm talking about the tail. Okay, I'm not talking about a plug in your ass with the tail. I'm talking about the real bone tail.
Some people are still born with it.
I don't have a tail, guys.
I don't either. It'd be cool though.
I
don't want a tail.
The fuck? You could like swing like a monkey and shit.
Bro, you know how many times I've fallen my fat ass on my tailbone? If I had a tail, I'd just break it.
If you had like a kangaroo tail, bro, you can catch yourself.
Do it.
In that trailer we just watched, Loki was in that thing, but you know Loki, the TV show, right? With the time thing was in, he fucking got. He dead. He died also in the Avengers too. He's been dead many times,
bro. So that's why he is the god of mischief.
Okay. No, that boy dead, bro.
Nah, he's
Thanos grabbed him.
No, bro, that boy is mischievous. Okay.
I love Loki, bro.
Dude, I freaking love Loki. I
I
love
think
Hiddleston. It's so awesome. So
I
awesome.
think
Great
it's
character.
very weird
It is
that
weird.
Marvel in general has like Odin, Thor, Loki, stuff like that. I just think it's weird. Because it'd be like watching, because like those are like actual like gods of a religion.
Yeah.
So it'd be like just having like Jesus in a movie.
True.
Okay.
Jesus isn't, well, Jesus is God, but like, you know what I'm saying? That'd be like, just like having Jesus is like, what if Jesus was just in the Avengers?
So for all you Viking fans out there that still have your braided hair, face tattoos, and you still do the cosplay, how do you feel about Thor and all of them being in Marvel movies? Please let me know in the comments. If not, fuck you.
Well, Thor also isn't correct to Norse mythology in
True.
his look and design.
Wasn't he like
'Cause he'd be
fatter
like
and
a
his
fat
beard was
redhead.
huge? Yeah, he was
Yeah.
redhead. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You know, the Viking, oh gosh, I love watching the Vikings, like, man, all the Vikings,
the ones that
Van
raped and
Gala.
pillaged villages and stuff, you liked watching that?
No,
You
I'm
mean
just saying, like,
everyone in the history of all time for
Hey,
most of
we
all
are
warrior
focusing on him
cultures?
and his family.
Oh, okay.
You know that boy is related to some Vikings. Okay, look at him. He is a Greek god as it is.
yeah, just like, I don't know. Sometimes, do you ever just wish you were in a different time era and you wouldn't die the first day you were there, and you can just like experience a couple years of just like some fucking village raids and
Bro,
just
but I
fucking
just
slaughters and shit?
I mean,
No.
I don't
No,
I don't know. Yeah.
but
I don't
you're
really want to
guaranteed to
watch
live
people
like at
get their
least a good
shit
5,
pushed
10
in.
years doing it.
I think
you
the
know?
life average out there was probably like 25 years. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Like,
but like that's 25 years of you just having fucking raw
watch it.
fights and combats and
Okay.
you know.
Do you think that
25 years raw, bro.
25 years raw of
I'm lucky if I get
That's-
like 2.5 minutes raw, brother.
just a bunch of fucking wombat combat, dude, just nonstop. And dude, I don't know. I
No,
don't
fuck it. Neither one of you is getting an option. Okay, pick an era where you can live to be at least for 40 good years. Which one would it be in history?
300 years from now.
What?
Guess
I
I
don't-
should have phrased that a little different.
Yeah.
I picked the future.
I don't know.
I pick when aliens were here building shit then.
Fuck, you don't know if
Which
that's-
time?
Yeah, which time? Stop.
Which time? Okay, so I got a whole other theory.
Okay. We're coming up on 58 minutes right now. So, or we're coming
Yeah.
on 59 minutes. I
Wait,
mean.
wait, before you get to your theory, Hugz, you said future. I said when aliens built Earth, that text, what do you pick? Good 40 years you get
40
to live in.
years? I don't know, man. I don't know. I really
Even though 1,000 years ago, people were living to be 800 years old, supposedly.
I was just going to get into that. That was going to be part
Oh,
of
okay.
what I was going to talk about.
I don't even want to answer. You talk, Hugz. I'll think about
No,
it.
what the
I'll
fuck?
think
Wait,
about
everybody
it.
else answered.
I'll
Why
think
are you
about
trying
it.
to be the oddball
I
out?
don't fucking know. Okay. I semi like my life now. Okay. Let's just Hugz. Go ahead.
We could talk about this in a different episode because I
Yeah.
could talk about a lot of this
I
shit.
gotta think about
No,
this.
go with your damn theory right
No,
now.
there's a bunch. It's a long.
No, go with it
there's a
because you were
lot.
about to say
Go.
people used to live to be 1,000 years old. I want to hear it. Now go.
Wait.
Well,
Say
no,
what?
because you're talking about how people, because that was previously on history.
Yeah.
Because they were talking about like the different like layers of atmosphere and stuff like that, and how we didn't have the capability of getting the disease and bacteria and stuff that we do now. So people would have been able to live longer and not have like the same degeneration that we do now.
Because oxygen used to be better before we started polluting everything.
Theoretically, we could be allergic to oxygen and we'd have no idea. That could be why we die.
True.
We need it to live, but it could also be what kills us. We have no idea.
That's
Um,
crazy.
But no, the reason that I wanted to get into all of the other stuff that we could talk about is talking historically, and if you want to talk ancient aliens and stuff like that, we could talk about which time, which civilization.
I love
Because
witches.
as we go back, we could
No.
find more and more. I live on Witch Talk, but we could find more and more iterations of history where they say like this civilization existed and then we keep finding a civilization that was before that and then before that. How many times have we reached the level that we are at now and then essentially wiped ourselves out and started over again?
But like you said earlier in the pod, somehow all of those different civilizations have something in common when it comes to, the items, the drawings, the hieroglyphs. They have something in common that somehow they communicated with one another or someone brought to them that across the world they were doing the same shit. Like fucking.
Where was it? Like in Japan, they found like Roman coins or something like that. And
Yeah.
it was like from a time period that they wouldn't have had communication. And they're like, how the hell did this
But then
happen?
everybody's going to say it was the Great Flood, all the
Yeah.
Christians.
But that would have
the
been
Great Flood is what brought
different.
everything over.
That would have
That's
been
what people say.
different than that would have been a different time frame. But yeah, I get what you're saying. But there's multiple, like, and again, we can get into this in a different
Like there used
episode
to
or
only be
whatever.
one continent as well before the split.
Yeah, Pangea. But also they've talked about it in numerous different religions. Talk about a flood. Talk about a great flood.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so the
actually
Great
was
Flood
on.
happened, is what you're saying.
I mean, there's a lot of different historical like evidence for it.
So you know how Egypt and Israel,
I
whatever's
gotta do
going
some
on with them is
research.
going on. But what is it, the Nile River or something? They're saying that in the Bible, that's like the big landscape. People are saying that that is the Mississippi River and that the U.S. of A., the land of it, is actually a lot of what is historically in the Bible. If we're getting into the, conspiracies and so
Well,
forth like that, because it has the right amount of splits
well,
for the
did
big
you
river.
know? And this is factual. This isn't even like a whatever. This is literally a factual thing. The Appalachian Mountains are and were previously connected to the Scottish Highlands. That they were all in the same thing.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You're saying this the same mountain range, like just traveled all the way through?
Well, because it used to be together.
Yeah, it used to be one giant
got you.
continent.
Yeah, before the continents.
You know what
had
I
their
really want to
spread,
get
the
into,
Appalachian
boys?
Mountains. Let me Google that to make sure that
Wait,
that is a
hold
correct
on.
statement.
Here we go.
Before you cut this pod, that tags Hugz. I know you've read into it, you've seen it. Antarctica. The Great Wall,
Pretty
different
fucking
land,
cold.
different world over there. The Great Wall that no one's been beyond.
So you're saying that you believe that there's a giant wall that divides us?
Are you a flat earther?
No, I'm not a flat earther. The earth is fucking round, okay? All that shit's great. But I'm just saying it's just something people really do discuss, and they believe that outside of that there's bubbles with other fucking, countries and better civilizations and so forth.
I believe Atlantis could have existed and still could. We would have no fucking idea. It's like the mermaid thing. We would have no idea. They could exist in a part of the ocean that we can't get to and not even know.
Absolutely.
And that tags, like I said, I don't believe in shit unless I see it. So
yeah,
the Appalachian Mountains and the Scottish Highlands are parts of the same ancient mountain chain formed over 400 million years ago. They were joined together as a part of the Central Pangean Mountains before continental drift.
You say 400 million fucking years ago. How is that?
This bitch don't know anything about Pangea.
We're in the year 2026, and then you got AC, BC, all this stuff, bro. I was like, you telling me this is as far as civilization has gotten in 400 million years?
Yeah.
We got to think, like, how many billion years old is Earth?
Yeah, but this is as far as we got. Like, I should have a fucking flying house at this point then.
Fucking up? We could make that happen, bro. You want enough balloons?
Earth is 4.54 billion years old.
Prove it.
Now, since the first humans, you're telling me, I'm sorry, but I feel like we should be more advanced. Like, we should have flying fucking cities.
Like fucking Hugz said, though, how many times have we got knocked, like wiped out and then redone, like restarted over again, So
True.
Because we hit a certain level and we just destroy ourselves. All right, y'all.
Well,
let's wrap this and then we
hold
can
on, sir. That's
have
because
this
the civilizations before us, they were so advanced, they accidentally, made technology that was so crazy that it fucking wiped out the Earth. It wasn't the Big Bang Theory.
That's what people say we're
going to
do with AI right now.
Yeah, this is AI too.
But people say we're going to get to the singularity. AI is going to realize that humanity is the real problem and then wipe us out.
Yeah, bro. Skynet.
Terminator?
Dude. I don't give a shit what you guys think, man. They make movie after movie after movie of what we shouldn't fucking do, and they are trying to fucking do it anyways.
It's not even movie after movie. Fucking Stephen Hawking said it.
Yeah, bro.
Elon Musk said it.
He was like,
Bill Gates has said it.
don't
All
do
these
it.
people say it. All of our most intelligent, like brilliant minds have all
Telling you.
said this is a horrible idea to
Yeah.
continue this.
This
Now,
is a
whether you
blueprint of
believe the
what not
news
to
or
do.
not, go see what China is doing. Go look at the advancement of their robotic
China.
humans.
Okay.
They're not just weapons, but they got gigantic robots. They got clean. I mean, the robots are doing everything.
Everything.
Now, you AI hacks that shit. They're
Bro.
coming after your ass and your crib and taking your fucking ramen.
Well, just wait. Neuralink.
They ain't taking shit. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
but well, right now it's for a good purpose, but we'll see what happens. But then you
Bro,
could control the robot.
I'm a firm believer of the Ready Player One. I know we got to wrap this up, but in Ready Player One, that's what happens in number 2. They all get stuck in the VR aspect in that world, and
That'd be so cool.
because your brain has to get a break. Like you have to be able to get out of it, and in that it's like they have to do like another like Easter egg hunt, like to find something else, and the main avatar.
The nanobots would make sure you stay alive, though, with your red and white blood stuff.
You stop it, okay? But James Halliday, basically, his avatar holds them hostage inside of this thing, and they're like, you have a time limit, or people are going to start falling out. Like, they're just going to start scrambling their brains. And I'm like, oh, dude, like, I see that happening. I could definitely see that happening. If AI takes over, it's going to take over everybody that's already in this, like, animus, like kind of like Assassin's Creed.
People do that now.
I'm
People
telling
die
you.
playing video games.
Yeah, dude.
Like in internet
me
cafes
though,
and
because I'm
shit.
internal.
No, but like some people
Best
have
game in the
died
world.
like in internet cafes by like staying awake for too long and like just playing games out of addiction, and like their body just gives out because they like sleep deprivation and malnourishment.
You know what they didn't have? They didn't have the ghost energy. That was the issue, Hugz. They didn't have ghost energy.
I'm pretty sure
That's what
that
it
is what drives them staying awake, and that's why they die.
Fucking immortal, bro. I'm telling you, I'm going nowhere.
Unless you're a superhuman and that shit tastes like water with flavor.
So next episode we can talk about the Nephilim, and we can talk about the Anunnaki, and we can talk about all the other.
Can we talk about werewolves? Because I'm related to them.
Fun, cool stuff. We can talk about werewolves. We can talk about all
Russians used to mate with wolves because they were so into the werewolf genre. Like they would fuck wolves and see if they could, generate wolverines.
I'm related to Peter Stump, the werewolf of Bedburg, who was executed in 1589 on Halloween. It's my family line right there, baby. Just telling you guys.
So my family, did we talk about this, or did we talk about this offline, or I was talking about this with somebody that like the Church of Latter-day Saints, like the Mormon church, makes like genealogy, and they have like the world's biggest like family tree like website.
No.
Yeah, they literally do it just as like a part of their belief system. They go and they do this. But it's like, I forget what the name of the website is, but you can go on and find it. But like, I've actually tracked my family back further from that. I've done DNA tests. I've done all kinds of stuff. That goes back further than any tree that I've been able to find or have.
Oh, wow.
I like that.
Because on my dad's side, I've only ever gone back like 4 people to like his great-grandfather or his great-great-grandfather. I've never been able to go back further than that and anything. Never found anything on that. They had like 3 more people or something.
Is that good for only people that have an American's names?
Well, they're not necessarily American, so yeah.
So
my family's Acadian.
We're going to find your family, Letty. Okay?
So if we do like, from another country's name, would we be able to find their family line?
Well, yeah, because they weren't from here. They weren't American.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure like we pretty much all come from immigrants, right? Like pretty much. So.
True. Yeah, that's true.
Pretty much.
Yeah, a bunch of mutts.
Yeah. I got
anyway,
Italian.
We can talk more about that on the next episode. We're back. We're back. We're
See?
communicating,
This is
but it's
fun.
not always great
This
communication.
is fun. I like this. This is fun. Don't look all serious right now, Letty. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Bro, hold on.
Okay.
Give me like 36 more seconds. Look up a little bit, and I will finish.
Dude, I'm done looking. I'm done looking.
Okay.
Is this thing on? Hopefully not.
We love you guys. Comment,
Yeah.
K-Ray followers today. Nobody, because we didn't have episodes for the last 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
comment on.
And when
We
it comes
actually did
down to
have some
fucking
random-
following, can you guys go up there and start leaving comments? All right.
We've had random people leaving comments on shorts.
It came down to the last
Gotta.
point. I had to get my wife to get on there and start commenting. Okay, she doesn't even watch
Sure.
the fucking episodes.
Nobody
All right.
likes us.
She started watching because I bitched about it. All right.
In fairness, I don't like myself. So
Yeah, I feel like I try not to watch myself because I feel like when actors like watch their movies, they're like, "Have you seen the movie?" They're like, "No, I don't watch that shit." So I don't know.
all right, but we'll be back next week with another episode because we're actually going to start recording every week again.
Okay, we'll play it. Claude. Okay, I'm going to go live. I'm going to play Claude.
You're all
Okay.
right.